Hello, it's Feathered Lamb and I'm a digital artist. I'm self-taught. I want my art to have a dreamlike feel and aesthetic. I'm inspired by a little of everything, but especially nature, my Puerto Rican heritage, and the mythical. The types of videos I'll make will be centered around my creative outlets. Not all will be digital illustrations. My previous video was a traditional drawing, and I have hopes for crafts, journaling, as well as vlogs. My schedule has not changed. A video a month is the plan. March marks my 1 year anniversary here on YouTube. In fact, my first ever video was March 1st of 2023. So actually, we're now a little over a year. My first video was me introducing myself to the void. This, of course, after months of posting nothing. I created my channel in 2022 to secure my name and then disappeared to plan. Even after I had some things ready to go, it still took me some time to get my head in the game. Some things, though, you can't plan ahead for. One of which was the audio recordings. I wasn't prepared for how much I was going to cringe at my own voice on those first recordings. It took me way too long to be happy enough to post my first video. I also live in a basement apartment with paper-thin walls and paper-thin ceilings/floors. My building has 2 floors over mine, and I can hear it all. I bought this cheap tiny microphone and I don't know why it was actually good, so it captured everything, especially when the heater turned on. I re-recorded my narration so many times and at the end I had to record it in chunks. Now I'm a little more confident and I usually record the whole narration in one sitting. If I stumble or mispronounce something, I just repeat the last part, continue and edit in post. I also think I've gotten a little better at scripting as well. It's a little bit of an art, a little bit of a science. I started with no viewers, no followers, no experience, and learned along the way. Now I have 63 of you in my flock, and I'm so grateful for the support. I have this little storyline running through my video, which was part of the planning process. Essentially, you grab the VHS to my show, Feathered Lamb TV. You press play to watch, and by the end, the video will function. It is old footage from a forgotten time, after all. You take that as your cue to grab your own camera and go outside, or you can always choose to watch another video from the 2 easels stood in front of you. My channel was heavily inspired by not only TV stations, but retro and vintage technology in general. You can hear it in the VHS intro, along with the typewriter over my name in cursive. There's also the cassette sound in tape that lets you know which song is currently playing, as well as the button sound that comes up when I want to show you something on screen. For example, a photo that I edit to look like a Polaroid. The reason why I went with this aesthetic is because I was raised around it. It's nostalgic to me in a personal level. We had VHS at home and CDs and vinyls and cassettes. So the resurgence of this in general is actually super fun for me. I love to see all the things I grew up around me again and have them be popular. So let's talk a little about this illustration before I go. I've actually been sitting on this footage for a while. This illustration was essentially made to serve as an ad for my channel on Instagram, Artful, and TikTok. But I did have the entire footage, and really, what else was I going to talk about in a YouTube video about an illustration about my YouTube channel? It's been a year and I'm sure there's plenty of you guys that haven't seen the first. I've also grown to understand myself and my art better, hence why I also explain a little of what type of art I make and what inspires me to things that wasn't in my original introduction. This illustration, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. An artist recording themselves while painting with their prior works around them. I thought it was perfect to say, "Hi, I'm Feathered Lamb, a digital artist, and I am on YouTube. Welcome to my channel, and I hope you choose to stay around for more of the show." Thank you for tuning in. Click on the white subscribe button down below. You will know when you are subscribed when it turns from white to gray. Have a magical day.